Hey, this is Pastor D. Solomon Holmes coming to you with a quick 2 minute drill, and I want to talk to the men. I had said that we were going to talk candidly yesterday, but I didn't get the opportunity because God didn't give me the clearance to do it. But right now, I want to share a couple of things with you, men. Um, there are going to be challenges in a marriage, in a relationship. There are going to be challenges in a relationship. It's what we do with those challenges that make or break us and the relationship. Now, when we're confronted with something, especially us as men, um, when our wives have an issue with us, we tend to want to protect ourselves or want to justify ourselves when we're doing something or when we fail to do something. We want to justify why we're doing it. And the bottom line from that is pride. You don't have time to be proud in a marriage. You don't have time. Your wife is your helpmate. She's beside you. She's not when you're facing one another, you're not walking together because you're facing in two different directions. Can you understand that? When you're facing one another arguing, confronting situations, you're not going in the same direction. Okay? That is not your boxing match, your boxing partner, your sparring partner, nothing like that. That is your wife or your husband. And me talking to the husbands, I'm sorry. The best thing that you can do, first and foremost, you've got to be humble. You've got to show humility toward your spouse. And another problem that we have as men is when we think it is a sign of weakness when we need help and we ask for it. That's why a lot of men don't want to go to counseling because they don't want to tell nobody else their problems because that shows vulnerability, that shows weakness, that shows I ain't got it all together. No, you don't have it all together. As long as you're in this body, this earth suit, as long as you're on this planet, you won't have it all together. And it's okay not to have it all together. What's not okay is not having it all together and acting like you have it all together. You're hurting that woman by not wanting to go to counseling. You're hurting that woman by not listening to her. You're hurting that woman by thinking you know how to please her and you really don't. It's time for us as men to get up off of our high horses and trust that woman enough to be vulnerable, to be open, to be transparent with her because that's what she needs. That's a true man. A true man can communicate openly and honestly with his spouse. It's just that simple. So what am I telling you to do? I'm telling you, if you need counseling, get it. Of course, you gotta be careful of who you get it from. And then the other thing, if you need help in your relationship with your spouse, if there's something that you can't do, then you need to communicate that with her. You need to talk about that with her because she needs to hear it first and foremost. Then she'll be able to trust you with her secrets. See, we shouldn't have secrets at all. I go back to last week when I was faced with a situation. When a woman, I was supposed to meet a woman to give her a copy of my autograph, give her an autographed copy of my book. And I was afraid, and I wasn't going to do it without talking to my wife, but I was afraid to ask my wife because I didn't trust that she would understand. Long story short, when I talked to her about it, she didn't have a problem with it. Folks, we've got to be open, we've got to be honest, and we've got to be transparent with our wives. Man, we got to do that. It's vitally important. Come on, open up to her. I beseech you, brethren, therefore, that you open up to your wife and be totally transparent to her. It's okay that nobody is strong. No one is perfect in every area. If you can't reveal your weaknesses, if you can't be totally transparent to your wife, then you're living a fake life. I mean, that's the reality. See, because you're going to church and you're trying to show off and act like that you got it together there, or you're going to work and you're showing off and act like you got it together, but your marriage is all jacked up. You're living a fake life. So you need to be transparent with your wife more than anything, more than anyone. you need to be transparent with your wife. Once again, this is Pastor D. Solomon Holmes. You see that? Yeah. That's Baltimore, folks. I'm still in Baltimore. But I just wanted to share some things with you. And I wanted to tell you two things. I love you and God loves you even more. 3 things I want you to do. What are the 3 things? You know what the 3 things are. First and foremost, tell your story. Somebody wants to hear it. We just got a new partner from Wisconsin. We just got a new partner from Wisconsin because he heard our story. So tell your story. Somebody needs to hear it. Somebody wants to hear it. And then the second thing, make history, because you are born to